Hey guys, Psychic Pictures here, and welcome back to more Sakura Angels. Last time, we prevented our house from burning down to the ground, because we didn't want Sayaka or Hikari near the stove. And we also found out what happened after we saved Hikari. So, before we start here, I want to say that after this episode, the next week we'll be going to If My Heart Had Wings. But, this series is not... Sakura Angels is not over. Not even close. Well, I don't know if it's close because this is actually completely blind, but, it'll be resumed on October 20th. Hopefully. If everything goes... according to plan. So, that's why I wanted to get that out there right now. So, let's continue. So with breakfast out of the way, it seems like Sayaka is finally ready to tell me what she had planned for the day. I can tell she's had trouble keeping it to herself this entire time, as she looks like she might burst at any moment, practically shaking with excitement. I don't even think Hikari truly knows what Sayaka has in mind, as she seems uneasy. Okay. She suddenly thrusts a finger at me, catching me off guard as I jump a little. Yeah? The beach? Okay. That's what Kenta said. The beach? I don't really... Look at Hikari's face! Oh gosh! But I didn't agree to anything. Hikari is as distraught as I am about the whole thing. Sayaka seems like she's made up her mind though. It's settled. Whether we like it or not. Hikari falls into troubled thoughts, her brow furrowing. What, is she embarrassed about being in a bikini? I'm sure she has her own personal reasons to hate this, as I have my own. I know she said she was doing this for my benefit, since I don't get out that much. But at the moment, I think the only person benefiting from this is Sayaka herself. Clearly, she just wants to do all the stuff she hasn't been able to do before, and dragging me along for as the perfect excuse. So, she's so fired up about the whole thing now. I don't even think I can say no. Heck, even if I said no, I get the feeling she'd just drag me down there anyway. Okay. But I'm blaming you guys if I ignite into flames the moment we step foot onto the beach. I just don't have the skin for it. Okay. I didn't even say I would go. Sayaka takes a moment to think before she gives a teasing grin. Oh gosh, Sayaka, oh my gosh. Wham! Hikari drives the wind out of her partner with a flashing straight to the stomach. I don't even get what it is that they were arguing about. Maybe it's for the best. I get what it was, though, and that's all that matters. Oh my gosh. Sayaka keeps up her grin, despite the fact she's doubled over and clutching at the core. That really did look painful. Hikari puts her arms together and lets out a huff, turning her head to the side. She's really against this thing, huh? Okay. Sayaka gives a hoarse cheer, still struggling to catch her breath. With everyone coming to an agreement on going to the beach today, some more reluctantly than others, we make preparations before heading out into the world. The blindingly bright and hot world. Let's see where this'll take us! For whatever reason, halfway into the journey to the beach, the girls sprinted ahead and told me they'd be waiting for me there. I thought they were supposed to always be by my side and protect me, especially when we're outside. The beach is clearly more important than my own life, though, so I'll let it slide this time. And they left me to carry the majority of things, too. All of the lunches and towels and whatever else Sayaka loaded up in a frenzy. I'm just about able to keep upright with all these bags weighing me down on me. Combine all that with the blazing sun in a near cloudless sky, and I'm lucky I didn't pass out on the way there. And we're at the beach! I take the first step onto the sand. Oh, it's actually animated too! Sweet. The beach at long last. The waves of the ocean lap gently on at the shore. The water itself almost crystal clear as it stretches far into the horizon, merging with the blue sky. It's a beautiful sight to be sure. I just wish it wasn't so hot. Surprisingly enough, the beach isn't that populated. There's a few people here and there, but it isn't as packed as I thought it would be. I suppose we are nearing the end of the season for this sort of stuff. I hope we don't stick out too much. That's a point. Just exactly where are the girls? I give the beach a scan. Over. Where could they be? I wander further onto the beach, the sand threatening to set fire to my feet the more I idle in it. A familiar voice catches my attention. Finally. Hi! Okay. I turn to the source of the voice to find... Oh, wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Neither was I. I can see why they ran ahead now. To change into their rather, let's say, flashy swimsuits. They're sharing the same beach chair, hugging together in a pose I can only guess they've been holding for a while as they waited for me to finally catch up. Sayaka giggles and hugs tighter against Hikari, who surprisingly also has a smile on her face. She must be enjoying this to a degree too, though her cheeks are definitely burning up. She tries to shy away, but she doesn't really have anywhere to go with Sayaka still on top of her. It's quite a compromising position. Sayaka turns her attention to me. Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this. I knew she was gonna ask that! Oh gosh! Oh! Please do not have this be a decision. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. Really? You're going to hit me with that? I should think carefully before I answer. No! 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 Oh! Oh no! Oh gosh! Oh! Don't make me choose, game! My best option here is meh, because I don't want to choose! Ugh! Oh gosh! Okay, it has to be Sayaka. If this is where I think it's going, then yes, I want to choose this. I guess I would, if I really had to choose, it would be Sayaka. Her face lightens up at my answer, going just the slightest tinge of pink. She gives me a smile that's enough to make my heart throb. Hikari, on the other hand, her rare moment of happiness from before quickly sours, and she turns her head away from me with a humph. I kinda expected that. That was to be expected, I suppose. Yep, I kinda expected her to go, "Meh." I can't win them all. Okay! Maybe I fed her ego too much? She continues to glow and prods at Hikari a couple of times with a smug grin. Hikari's expression grows darker with each repeated prod until... She pushes Sayaka off her with one swift shove, her temper exploding. Well, I kinda pissed her off, huh? Sayaka tumbles into the sand face first with a yelp. She lays still for a good moment, making me wonder if perhaps she'd lost consciousness after that fall. But as I stretch my hand out to see if she's okay, she bounds to her feet with a grin. Saying that, she spits out a fair amount of sand. Okay, whatever you say. We finally set up our own little spot at the beach at a fairly shady area away from the general crowds. It's pretty much isolated here. Even peering down both sides of the beach, I only rarely see someone going by. It's perfect. Sayaka stretches her arms high to the sky as she basks in the sun's intense rays. I'm glad someone's enjoying themselves. Hikari, on the other hand, is probably getting very, very pissed off. It really is far too hot, though. Hikari seems to agree with my sentiment as she keeps to the shade and lounges lazily in the beach chair. Sayaka mumbles to herself as she makes her way to one of the bags that I was pretty much forced into dragging all the way over here. She starts to rustle through the bag. I don't even know what she's put in there, but from the sounds of it, there's a lot of stuff. More than we'll ever need for today, I'm sure. She pulls out something colorful and tosses it my way. Huh? I wrestle with it for a moment before I finally understand what it is. It's a deflated beach ball, I think. I'm not really an expert with these things. Of course. I say that with confidence, but it really does take me a good moment or two to even find where to inflate it. It's like trying to solve a damn puzzle. Complicated thing. I just about nearly kill myself in the process of inflating it, as Sayaka continues to rummage around in the bags for whatever treasure it is she has on her mind. Okay, I think I did it. I let out a wheeze as I present the beach ball to her, my lungs on the verge of exploding. I pass it over to her with a feeble throw. It just barely sails through the air, enough for her to reach out and catch it. That was embarrassing. Sayaka clutches the ball as she mulls over how best to use it. She gives me a look before she gazes towards Hikari, who seems to be fast asleep on a chair at this point. A dangerous expression takes over Sayaka's face. Oh gosh, I think I know what she's planning. She couldn't possibly think to... Yup. She flings the ball at her partner, and it rebounds off her skull with a far heavier impact than something that's inflated should have. Hikari awakes with a start, and lets out a pained yelp, almost falling off the chair completely. Sayaka lets out an exaggerated sigh, a dangerous glint behind her cheerful eyes. Was that payback for what happened earlier? Remind me never to get on Sayaka's bad side. Hikari gives us both a startled and confused look. She still has no idea what happened. Maybe it's better this way, so the pair don't break out into a fight again. We're here to have fun, after all. Sayaka collects the ball from the ground and dashes out from under the shade into the hot sun. She beckons for both of us to follow after her. A dazed Hikari toddles from out of her chair and goes to join Sayaka. She blinks unevenly as she passes by me. Is she okay? I'm sure she's fine. Coming! If I stand around here any longer, I fear Sayaka might accidentally hurl the beach ball my way and let me suffer the same fate as her partner. I dash out onto the hot sand, taking care not to stand in one place for too long in fear of catching a light. Did I mention how hot it was? Hot, hot, hot. She tosses the ball into the air, leaps, and then spikes it towards me with a heavy fist. Oh, goodness. That thing is going way too fast. There's no possible way I can... Oof. Yep, that's about what I expected. Bounces off of my head with enough force to leave me seeing stars and rebounds back towards Sayaka. I sort of hit it back. That counts for something, right? Not content with just blundering me, she sets her sights on poor Hikari again, giving the ball another good thwack. Still not all quite there, she bops it away with an awkward slap. The ball sails past both of us and lands with a splash just at the water's edge. She hurries on over to collect the ball, but stops in her tracks as her eyes fixate on onto something in the sea. At first, she squints as if unsure, but very slowly her eyes widen in shock. If it's what I think it is, this is gonna end terribly, isn't it? I feel a twinge of pain strike my skull, my vision blurring for just a moment. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I hope in vain that it's just a normal headache, maybe started from the beach ball. But as I look at Hikari's face as she stares into the ocean, I know it's going to be something worse.
これって私だけに見えてるんじゃないわよね。何が
I join the pair by the shore. What on earth are they staring at? I peer out into the deep blue. I'm still not sure what all the fuss is about. think this is the perfect place to stop. So, might be a little bit of a shorter episode, but I think that's actually a good place to stop to keep you guys wanting a little bit more. And as I said, next time we're actually going to be doing If My Heart Had Wings for 8 episodes, and then we're going to be going back to Sakura Angels on October 20th. So, I know it's a bit mean of me to keep it in the air like that, but it's in the air for me too. I don't know what's going to happen. I have never played this, so I don't know what's going to happen either. So, easily, I know what can happen, but I don't know what's going to happen either. So, what I thought about this episode. I actually think this episode went pretty well. It was just, that decision! That decision! Sayaka or Hikari in bikinis. Oh my gosh. That's like the one thing that I did not want to come up. To saying which one looked better in a bikini. Just that one. That one. This has been Psychic Pictures, and I'll see you guys next time.